What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from Puma Plow. Wow, there's a lot of marshmallows. How's everybody doing? Thanks for clicking on the video. What is up, guys? Welcome back to Fenton Forest 4X by Stevie, of course. Appreciate you guys clicking on the video. How's it going? Hey, you know, as they say, another day, another problem with Spectrum Internet. I don't think they actually say that. I think it's another day, another dollar, you know. Anyway, more problems with Spectrum today. I'm not really going to whine about it too much, but this video is going to be short, and I don't know if it'll make it by time, honestly. I was going to make this video, so let me back it up. Fortnite Thursday today. Yesterday for you guys, obviously. The boys and I were going to rock some Fortnite. And it worked for like 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. Internet was great. Perfect. Played in Fortnite. Getting to, actually we got a Vic, you know. Having a good time with it. And a little over 2 hours in, I actually went and took a break, and I come back and like ran out of the house for a second. I come back and yeah, I'm dropping frames like crazy on stream and stuff, and it's like, man. Okay, so I tried to ride it out for a minute, and I was like, all right, I got to shut down, restart modem router. Hopefully that fixes it. Ha ha ha. That might tell you where the story's going. Might be saying ha ha ha. And yeah, of course it didn't do anything, and actually it made it worse. My upload, I posted on my Instagram, my upload is less than 1 at most times. My packet loss is as high I've seen, 70%, in the 70s, I should say. And right when it was happening, right away I called Spectrum and talked to this lady, and she basically went through the rigmarole of, oh, we don't see any problems on our end, it's your router, you don't have our router, so therefore I can't adjust things. And it's like, okay, that's the last thing I want is my internet service provider messing with my router, which we don't have their router. I'm not going to get their router. I don't want their router. You know, I do have their modem. Okay, fine. I've kind of been told that I should probably go away from their router, their modem as well, by my brother-in-law. He's adamant on going away from their router, or sorry, their modem, which you know, I might do. Eventually, but it's easier, you know, you have to jump through less hoops. When you have a problem, you jump through less hoops with them. If you just say, yes, I have your modem, router, whatever, it's just easier. So I don't want their modem, or their router, I should say. But it is easier if you have theirs, I won't lie. So anyway, she was super condescending and just not a nice person. I know she's following the script, but just the way she said things, I was not happy with. So I ended up hanging up on her because I just didn't want to hear what she was, you know, trying to sell me here. And I waited a few hours. Internet got worse. It didn't get better. And yeah, so it was great. I finally called back and got a technician scheduled. This happened Thursday afternoon. The soonest we can get somebody out, sir, to your location is Sunday between 6 and 7 o'clock at night. So they're going to send a technician out again at night. That's the second time in a week and a half we'll have a technician out here. Both times have been at night. Probably not a good idea for him to come at night. You know, daylight's a good thing, but you know, last time he did wear like a headlamp and stuff, so he could see what was going on. You know, I go back to it's a mainline issue. Every time I talk about Spectrum, I always say it's a mainline issue. It's a mainline issue. It's got to be a mainline issue. It's got to be a mainline issue, you know? And they refused to do anything with the main line, of course. As to my knowledge, you know, I've lived here all my life. To my knowledge, that line in my backyard is absolutely ancient. You know, we never had like a big knock on the door like, hey, Spectrum, we're replacing all the lines in your neighborhood. Or back in the day, Charter, replacing lines in... No. Kind of funny because I talked to my brother today, and my brother lives like 20 minutes away from us. He's a Spectrum customer as well. Right about the same time that I was having my first issues, he experienced a bunch of issues. Now he's in the corporate world. He works a 9 to 5, we'll say, a computer officey job before, and now he's at home. Obviously with the Rona, he's working from home, but he has to be connected to their servers like all the time. So he uses a ton of internet. Right at the same time I experienced an issue, he had an issue as well. Come to find out. Now, he logged off at 5 o'clock because, hey, it's quitting time. He doesn't need to be logged in anymore. So he logged out and doesn't really care after that, you know. But it was good to talk to him and just hear that. So it's like, okay, maybe it's not my neighborhood, but every technician I've ever had come out here goes, oh, your signal's really weak to your house. It's like, well, let's fix that. That sure would be a novel idea. Let's fix the weak signal coming to my house. Make the signal strength stronger, therefore better. But hey, I'm not an internet guy. I'm not a technician for you know, an internet scam company. So I was kind of looking into business internet through Spectrum. I don't want to have to pay for it. It didn't look like it was terribly cheap. I don't know if it's even available for me. I think I'm gonna have to. You have like a submit thing, I believe. So I'm gonna probably have to do that, because if it's business, they have to be here within so many minutes or so many hours. They have to fix your problem, otherwise you get a bunch of money back. So they of course don't want to give you any money, so they're going to fix your problem, whatever it is. So I've been told by technicians before that I should go business. I mean, I'd use it for business reasons. So yeah, but it's just the old runaround with old Spectrum, you know. If AT&T fiber was available, I would have it in a heartbeat. My brother-in-law and sister have it. And I know I talked about this a lot too, but they have it. They love it. No issues with it. So, which actually, I was looking at the Spectrum business. They offer 200, 400, or 200, 600, whatever it was, 200 something, and they're 940, which they call gig. 940, not gig. But they claim speeds of 35 megs upload. So dude, if I could get 35 megs upload, I'd be all about that life, you know. That would be fantastic. But anyway, I digress. I need to quit complaining about old Spectrum. One of these days I'll get my problems figured out and be good to go again. But until then, it sure is frustrating. So I don't know. Obviously, it doesn't matter if you're watching this video. The video came out. I don't know when this video is coming out. I'm recording the normal time that I normally do, because actually something really fun. Since wasn't streaming, I wanted to I had to stop streaming Thursday during the day because of the internet. Thursday night I was going to do a bonus stream, go play Farm Sim on the server for a while. Obviously that didn't happen. I don't think I could stay connected to the server right now if I wanted to. Definitely couldn't play. I could probably go in there, but I wouldn't be able to like move, do anything, you know. By the way, we'll get to that green text up in the corner in a second. What that is. But anyway, I mean, you can tell what it is. Anyway, so instead of streaming or sitting around watching YouTube, because YouTube we couldn't really watch earlier. It's gotten a little better now. I could watch YouTube right now if I wanted to, but it's not what it should be, you know. And yeah, so we decided, like my dad and my aunt and I went out, and he wanted to go down to St. Louis. There's a place down in St. Louis called Candy Cane Lane. It's actually really cool. It's like this whole street, and obviously their theme is candy canes. So red and white, red and white, red and white. All the trees down there in the city, they got, you know, tree-lined streets and stuff. And it's not like downtown, but it is down in the city of St. Louis. Maybe a little safer part of town. Probably not. A lady was just killed the other day down there, just driving down the highway. She got in the middle of a rolling gun battle and completely innocent. Didn't do anything. Just wrong place, wrong time, you know? Anyway, which is actually kind of crazy, because to get where we were going to go, we would have to go down that highway that lady was killed on. So I told Dad, I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do that. I'll be honest. I don't know if I really want to go down there. Just, you know, I know it's a freak thing that happened, but I'm good, you know, unless I really have to go to the city. I don't really like to go down to the city, you know? Anyway, so we decided to go around our town and look at Christmas lights, which you might be saying, wow, that's kind of weird. You have a big Christmas light display and you go around and look at displays. I do, actually. Inspiration, that's a big part of it, you know? Drive around town, look at other people's displays. What are they doing? What's kind of the new trends? I mean, we found one yard with like 30 inflatables and no Christmas lights at all. They had no Christmas lights. It was the weirdest thing. They had like 30 inflatables. They had everything. Santa on a fishing boat. Santa in an outhouse. Santa skiing. There's all these snowmen. They had Olaf. They had, you name it. Santa riding a Harley. But they had literally no Christmas lights. It was really strange. But you know, it was a cool display. We found one house across town we've never seen before. We've been to this part of town. My dad's cousin used to live around the corner from this house. But we had no idea this house was over there with all the lights that they had. It was awesome. Really enjoyed it. Lights and they had a lot of like yard stuff, a lot of blow molds and stuff like that. It was really cool, really fun. It just kind of lit the drive, I guess would be the thing. I don't know. It kind of lit a fire under me that I want more blow molds in the yard. I like the look of blow molds. I need to get some more, you know, Santa and the reindeer and maybe a nativity and all that kind of stuff. I really like blow molds. Blow molds are like the plastic, old school looking stuff, you know? Anyway, I digress. So we drove around town and looked at the Christmas lights and it was really fun. And then we got some custard because I was stressing and I needed some junk food, you know? Because stressing about internet that I don't have because, you know, it's stressful, you know? I feel bad not streaming, you know? I know that like streaming has helped people through some tough times, and I feel like you know, the fact that people like subscribe and support and everything, it's like I really feel like I need to be there. I need to be streaming, you know, and you know, potentially raising money for Extra Life and just all this stuff. And it's just I feel so bad when I can't do it, and I feel so helpless too, because there's nothing I can do. You know, AT&T is available at my house, yes, but it's their crappy 50 meg internet that has data caps that I would exceed in like 2 days for the whole month. You know, yes, I could change the way I do things, but what fun is that? I think even if I just used it for streaming, I would still cap it out between streaming and gaming on it. I would cap it out. Plus the speeds are horrendous. So there's that. So yeah, so if AT&T and fiber is available, I will be the first one on my street to sign up. If they come around and knock on the doors, I am giving them a wheelbarrow full of cash. I don't care. Okay, maybe not a wheelbarrow. That makes me sound rich. No, I will sign up for it as soon as it is available. I have talked to somebody at one of the stores about it. I would like to find like a corporate number that I could call if anybody knows anything. Like, can we call a corporate and be like, yo, I really want your stuff. What's it take to get it to my house? Like financially, what's it going to take? Because I'll pony up. I'll pony up quite a bit, honestly, because this whole Spectrum stuff is just not, it's just not cutting it, you know? That's just the long and short of it. Anyway, Christmas lights are fun. We went to a local custard shop. Not really local, it's a chain, but I'm not going to say the name of it. Got us some custard. I got triple chocolate and like, it was really chocolatey, but boy, was it good. It sure was. It was great. Then we rode around a little more and looked at some lights. And then we came home and looked at, you know, my lights. I did actually. I stood outside for a minute and kind of looked at stuff, took a few more pictures. Kind of messing with some of the settings on my phone to hopefully get some better pictures. And because it wasn't super cold. It was like in the 40s. So I wasn't like cold out there for once, because it's been brutal here this past little bit. We've been in a bit of a cold snap, and it's been really bad. So I think these trees need to come down, by the way. Then I could swing wider here, maybe do some smoothing there, maybe learn how to drive there, you know, because if I could just swing a little bit wider, it would make life a lot easier. That works too, though. But yeah, just take down like 3 trees. Anyway, so we're gonna pick up bales for like 20 minutes or so, and that's gonna be the video. I know it's kind of lame. I'm sorry. It's just something I need to get done on the map. Since I don't really have internet, and I probably won't have internet till Sunday, I'll probably progress this map quite a bit between now and then. Like, get everything ready to harvest, probably. Probably even do some plowing. I might record that for like a high speed, maybe. You guys are lucky to get a high speed plowing video. Although I don't actually want to plow this because I don't want to mess up. Well, I mean, I can destroy a little crop or just leave a little skipper, maybe. I don't know. I'll probably do some plowing for high speed. Maybe like part of Monday's video will be high speed, but not all of it or something. I don't know. We'll see. But since I don't have internet, I kind of can't stream Friday night, can't stream Saturday. I most likely won't be able to stream till Monday, which really sucks if the guy can even fix the problem. Which every time they come out, they magically seem to do something and it works then for a while. This last guy replaced some coax line in my backyard and made it work for a week and a week and a day. A week and not even a day. It basically worked. So yeah, they were trying to tell me it's my router. So now I will say I have not hooked up directly my computer to the modem, and I can't. I tried it once for a second. It didn't work. I need to get back into that. I'm not a networking guy. You see, I don't know a lot about networking, Ethernet and stuff. I don't really mess with it too much. I try not to anyway, because I want to basically run directly to my modem so that I can say to them, hey, I did it. I'm still having problems. Fix my internet, you know? But anyway, bales. So this video might take 3 days to upload. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's just so disappointing, you know? That's really what it comes down to. It is just so disappointing. Might have to go like sit at my local library, which is actually closed right now. That's a whole story too. Not due to COVID. I mean, it would possibly be closed due to COVID, but it's not why it's closed. For some reason, I'll tell you guys the story real fast. We'll go over our 20-minute mark, but that's okay. Oh, by the way, the hauling that you guys are seeing is the mission. The sugar beet mission on 19. I hauled everything home, and I've been hauling it there. I have 3. Where are they at? 3 course play drivers all hauling with the 1050s and the 1038. They're all hauling, running laps. Sugar beets. Actually, this is perfect. Let's see how far they are. Anyway, so my local library, been in the same location for absolutely ever in town. 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, they like flipped the entrance to the back of the building, added on a bunch to the back of the building, made the thing massive, like twice the size it used to be, and then completely flipped it because really the entrance was in a really weird spot before. Okay, so we're 75% hauled. Okay. We have a lot of loads to go still, even though we're 99 or 98%, 99% of the mission, we still have to haul a bunch. So they're gonna be running a while hauling. They ran for like 3 hours already, something like that. So anyway, I digress. So my local library, like I said, they flipped the entrance to the back of the building, but they added on like double the building. Huge new entryway, whatever. Big library, right? For our town, it's huge. And our town's not huge, you know. There's a lot of people that live here, but not a lot of people that live here. You know what I'm saying? Wait, did that just say harvest income? Mission's done. Yes. Okay, I need to... They can go ahead and dump. When they get back to the homestead, I need to stop them. Awesome. Awesome. So we're going to make a little money. The sugar beets are not actually... This is not the right time to sell. But that's okay. I'm surprised it kicked over when we were not that tall. I don't know. Anyway. So the library, for some reason, they thought it was a good idea... basically to put the entrance in a hole. And what I mean by that is like the parking lot slopes towards the front door. And there's a big drain there. But like the building and the parking lot, they're kind of like the low point. Well, a while back we had like one of those 5-inch rainstorms, and the drain for the library, like the storm drain, it plugged up. It got plugged up and it wouldn't drain. So all this water is running down the parking lot. The parking lot has a pretty, I mean, it's not like a steep hill or anything, but it's a pretty good grade down towards the door. Again, I mean, I guess the piece of property is kind of a whole hill. So, you know, the building's flat. Obviously the parking lot's not, slopes towards the door. Kind of dumb, but hey, you know, it is what it is. So it library flooded. I don't know how bad the flooding was. It couldn't have been, I mean, it could have been pretty bad. There could have been, before the water would have ran over like the berm and then like out to the street, because like the street's higher than like the parking lot of the library, right? And obviously the parking lot goes right into the building because, you know, candy cap and stuff. So anyway, yeah, so it probably put like 1.5 to 2 foot of water in the library, which is, you know, that's pretty bad. So they went in immediately, dried it up. They gutted the place. Oh, I'm full. They went in right away. They, you know, had one of those companies come out and suck up the water and dry and dehumidify and all that stuff. And then they started ripping drywall out. And they found fundamental construction errors with the building. So whoever built the building as big as it is now, like 8 years ago, apparently they did some not so good things in construction. Now, I don't know exactly what they did wrong, but apparently it's bad enough, whatever it is, that it has to get fixed, and it has to get fixed like now. So our library's been closed since like August due to the flood. And then when they were fixing the flood, that's when they found this other damage or this other, I don't even know, like the shady work or whatever. So basically they're like, yeah, we don't know when it's going to open. Hopefully it's open by next summer. Now it doesn't really affect me. I don't go to our public library, but like my brother goes and gets like his genealogy stuff there. So he was working on some church records from like the 1600s or something. And there's some website he gets them through, but you have to be logged into the library's Wi-Fi basically. And it's very restricted. You can't print, you can't download all this stuff. So he ended up just sitting in the library parking lot one night for like 2 hours. And apparently there was a cop behind him for like an hour of it. Just watching him, because, you know, it's a closed library. Yes, it is a public library, but it is closed. So of course that throws up the red flags, you know. So you can't blame the officer, that's for sure. So I thought it was kind of funny the way he was talking about it. But yeah, that could have gotten you in trouble there, buddy. But it is what it is, right? All right, let's stop all these guys, take them off course play, shut the engines down, and actually go find our tractor. Wait, what tractor? It was this one. Yeah, 1050. Okay. Go into leased equipment. I want to get rid of all leased equipment now because I don't need it right now. Well, except for the cotton trailer. We'll hang on to that. I don't need that either, but we'll hang on to that. And the moment we've been waiting for, $201,000 in the bank. Look at that. Was that mission worth it? It will be worth it when I get to sell the rest of Sugar Beach, which I have. I have 8 tons. Is that all I have left? Maybe that wasn't worth it. I only have 8 tons left. How does, wait, it was a potato mission, 405 tons. Okay, my bad. I sold like 1,000 tons though. Wow. Yeah, I sold like 1,000 tons of potatoes. It was potato. What am I thinking? Anyway, library's closed for a long time. I'm spent like just 6 minutes over what I wanted to record or something. So I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a video here, guys. Like I said, I'm going to probably progress this map a little bit, get stuff ready to harvest, feed my sheep. Hopefully I remember to do that. while I fast time and all that good stuff. So that's where I'm going to leave you guys. I'll get the rest of the bales cleaned up and do some plowing. Like I said, I'll probably record the plowing for high speed. But anyway, until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, toodles.